Chat, what's going on? How are we today? We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and X. And boy, does it feel good. So good, in fact, I think we got to dial up the energy a little bit. Yo, if you guys can hear me on the YouTube side, let me know. And the Twitch side, let me know. Now, what about X or Twitter or whatever? What does that look like, dude? I've never watched a stream on X, but I see them in my timeline quite a bit, and I don't even know what that looks like. Alley Cat, appreciate you being here. What up, everybody? Welcome to day 2 of Summer GLAZE Fest. Today, we have a special show. This is the Future GLAZE show, where we find out about the future. Things we should be looking forward to. Games that could potentially come out soon that we might be interested in. Is Arc Raiders on that list? Doubt it. I doubt we're going to see anything from them today, but maybe. Alley Cat with the 32 months. Welcome to the show. It's good to see everybody. Are we ready to get into it? We got about a half an hour before the Future Game Show starts, and like we always do, I come live. And we talk about games for a little bit. We do make sure the audio levels are good. We make sure everything is great. And then we get into it. Oh, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, it is good to see you. I want to give a special shout out to every single person who subscribed, left super chats, and supported the channel yesterday. We had an amazing turnout. YouTube demonetized the fucking live as soon as we went live. I love it, but I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. Already we have a hype train over on Twitch. Hillbilly G coming through. Evan Gamer subscribing for 12 months. Hillbilly G subscribing with a Twitch Prime. K-Jack subscribing for 64 months. Crash subscribing for 27 months. You guys are legends. Shout out to the Fry Nash. It's good to see everybody, man. Let me pull up, dude. Okay, I'm gonna kick it over here, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it in. Come on. Hey, good to see ya. We got to pull up Twitter or X or whatever. What does that live stream look like? All right, hold on. We got 93 people in here. Come on. Oh God. Hey. Shut up. Good to see ya. Oh my goodness. All right, hold on a second here. Let's pull this up. So when you click on a live stream, which this apparently we got 94 people in here. That's huge. Where do you see chat? Is that what this is? Open chat. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at us here. Look at us here. Roosy Rob, Melfurf, Redbeard. Wow. The delay is insane though. Okay. That's okay. Sick. Well, I got the chat open on another screen. But that's good to know. 100 viewers over on X as well. You guys are legends. What are they even showing in this one? I don't know. I will say I made a video. Oh God, what was it? A few months ago when they did their spring showcase, and it was one of the best gaming shows that I have seen in years. So if you guys haven't seen a future game show before. The last one blew me away. There were so many bangers at that show. Tony the Tiger coming through, 5 gifted. 1, 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. Tony, legend Tony. Roosty Rob subscribing for 25 months. Twitch is on one today, y'all. I appreciate it. Predicting it's better than yesterday. I mean, I guess it really depends, Kuro, what you're looking for. When we watched it the last time, there were shooters galore. There were bangers. Let me pull up the old video. A nice little recap. And I don't usually do recaps on game shows because they're usually just dog. They're usually not great. But that spring showcase, man, wow. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this video up. There were some good looking games. They weren't all shooters, but I feel like they put out a lot of games that were still in our wheelhouse, you know? So if you guys haven't seen it, let me pull it up here. I got a list of all the games. Give me 1 second. So they showed off, oh yeah, Industria 2, Pioneer, Metal Eden, Painkiller, Into the Dead, Death Ground, Kingmakers, Chains of Freedom, all very like, I'll say this, we didn't have to sift through 4 fucking hours of Lego games. Am I right? We didn't have to sit there and look at
fucking uwu anime gotcha games for 40 minutes.
We didn't have to do any of that, you know? So I was happy with it, you know? It actually felt like they made a showcase that might actually, you know, have adult male gamers aged 18 to 40 interested in it. You know what I mean? Captain Anonymous. Yo, thank you for the 2 months, brother. Love you, Big Fry, watching on YouTube, but here is a Prime sub. I appreciate the hell out of you, man. Thank you. Yeah, guys, YouTube demonetized the show instantaneously yesterday. So all the people who, you know, dropped super chats and shit like that, we had an amazing turnout. And then obviously, guys, tomorrow we're going to be doing the Xbox showcase. And then Monday, or maybe it's hold on, let me pull up my schedule. Tomorrow is the Xbox showcase. And then, tomorrow is, okay, so tomorrow is the not only the Xbox showcase, but we also have the PC gaming show, which I'm looking forward to. So obviously, as you guys can see here, we got about 30 minutes to spare. I like going live, chatting, seeing how everybody's feeling, and then we jump into the show, you know, about 30 minutes after. So if you guys are just here for the reactions, come back at the top of the hour. If you guys want to vibe, chill, talk about some shit, vibe with me, roll with it. All right. I feel like shit. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry you feel like shit, dog. Can't wait for Xbox. Hopefully it's insane. I'm hoping to hear something about Gears of War. Whether that's, you know, Gears Reloaded, or whether that's, you know, E-Day. I'd love to see more about E-Day. I think that would be phenomenal. One day closer to Arc Raiders. That's the best way to look at it, man. That's a W. I want the Fallout 3 remastered. Dude, I think that would go hard. Yeah, Fallout 3 remastered would go hard. I want to know, if I can be honest. Mocha, what's up, brother? How are you? Shout out to the AM podcast. By the way, guys, if you want to hear more about the development of transients, get a kind of an outside perspective asking questions. I was on the AM podcast this week. I don't know if we can get a link for that in the chats, but that would be great. Dan C7 in chat says, you thought of losing weight? Hey, Dan, you thought of stop sucking dick, maybe? How about that, Dan C7? You fucking loser. How does that sound? Hey, eat one of those while you're at it, motherfucker. Get him out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Fucking bitch. Anyway. Fuck that guy, am I right? I never got access to Arc Raiders playtests. Yeah, no, a lot of people didn't. I was really hoping that they were going to do open beta shit. You know what I mean? Speaking of betas, Dan C7 in chat again, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Flo, what did you link here? Rouge. Oh, what is Scrappy saying on Twitter? Why can't I click that link? Oh, yeah, that's the new countdown. No shit. That's funny. Yeah, Dan was here yesterday crying about not being able to watch in 4K. Just an asshole. That's all it is. I would like a remake of PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracy, super underrated game. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I was hoping so as well, but hey, it could be worse. It could be worse. Listen, I'm happy that okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Conspiracy theory time, ladies and gentlemen. Do we think that because Marathon is fucked and the delay is happening, and all of that shit going on at Bungie, do we think that Embark was just like, okay, maybe if they're delaying, we can take a little bit more time, polish it, and crush it? Because I think if Marathon was good, I think Embark would have been like, maybe we should capitalize on this shit. I don't know. Maybe. Who fucking knows, dude? I don't know. All I know is we're 5 months away. Who knows? That makes sense. Who knows? I think if Marathon was good, I think Embark would have been looking at the tech test and been like, oh shit, maybe we should get the fuck out there. You know what I mean? But who knows? I don't know. I'm excited for the game regardless. I love your stream setup, man. It's great. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Xbox could have a really good showcase tomorrow. I think Xbox is poised to have a really good showcase. I know a lot of people are going to scream, woke! It's fucking woke! I know that's coming. But I'm actually really excited to hear more about Fable. And I want to not just get a trailer. I want to know more about Fable. They've been tickling my balls for a while. Fable 2, in my opinion, one of the best games that I ever played on the 360. Hell, I really it wasn't as good as 2, but I really, really enjoyed Fable 3. So I'm excited to see where that's going, But it feels like we're just not getting a lot of information about Fable, I would love to hear about Fable. I would love to hear about Gears of War. It would be dope if we got an update on where Halo is at. I know they're working on working in Unreal now. I don't expect anything, but it would be nice. Dude, I wish more developers and more studios would just do hey guys, we don't really have much to show, but just checking in, letting you guys know development's going well. Here's a couple of screenshots. Here's a little bit of concept art. We can't wait to blow the fucking doors off and blow your dicks off in a year's time, and just check in. I would love to see more stuff like that, War Dog in the building. Well, if it isn't Mr. Can't Stay Alive. Okay, listen, I was fucking destroying last night playing Deadlock. Are you kidding me, bro? Sometimes you gotta die, and if you take 1 or 2 out, it's a net positive in that game. I want devs to shadow drop more often. I agree. I actually think more and more people are becoming hip to the game, that shadow dropping sometimes will benefit you more than dragging out discussions for 3+ years, right? I fully think if Transience goes out, Resurgent makes another game, I don't want to talk about it until it's ready to go. I want to I just want to keep that shit under wraps. And what I find is, as soon as you put something out there, people they'll criticize. It just gives them a chance to nitpick, tear apart, and look at absolutely every frame of every fucking video, But I think if you shadow drop, Apex Legends was a great example of that. Apex Legends shadow drops. They got the content creators in. They all signed NDA. Boom. And fucking that game took over for a while, but it took over, you know? And I think, do you think they hit anything cool in the Arc Raiders trailer they showed off? No. No, I'll be honest. The trailer itself was very lackluster. Shadow dropping works best for a free-to-play game. Yeah, I agree. I can agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Melfurf, what are you talking about in chat? What did you say in chat? Hold on. Scroll up. Melfurf, the hype for transients is so fun. No, it's all right. The trailer was dog water. Yeah, well, and like the thing is, as somebody who played the game, half that trailer was spent in a hub world that is essentially a menu, you know? Like, they're setting up all this lore and shit like that, but, like, you know, I don't know. It felt a little weird, you know? I read the next Horizon is in Germany. Interesting. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just reading chat. Hanging out. Just hanging around. Just got home, about to jump on some Dune while watching. Nice, bro. Big Fry, why you sound disappointed that I'm chatting in chat? I'm not disappointed that you're chatting in chat. I saw somebody say that you need to pay money to highlight your message. So I thought I was going to scroll up and see Malfurf going, why aren't you reading my messages? Like you always do, Malfurf. You know what I mean? I didn't really look into it much, but I seen a lot of people posting that they were able to download an update for Arc Raiders. Did you hear anything about that? Yeah, I covered that in my video 2 days ago, the video before today's. By the way, new video came out today talking about the Arc Raiders shit from yesterday. If you guys haven't seen that, it's on the channel now. Go watch it. Also, make sure the notifications are turned on. Make sure you're clicking the motherfuckers. All right? And quick shout out to one of the partners on the channel. Guys, I know I talk a lot about it. Gamer Sups. Use code BigFry, 10% off your order. But one thing you guys can also do that I never mention enough, speaking of free to play, go to the website. All you have to do is pay for shipping, and you can get yourself free sample packs for Gamer Subs, for GG. If you guys want to try it out for yourselves without spending a shit ton of money. It's not a shit ton, but you know what I mean. Without spending and buying the thing and all that stuff, you can go to the website, use code BigFry, get yourself some free samples, and try the shit out for yourself. Excited for Light No Fire? I want to see more about it for sure. If I can be honest, I think Sean Murray took one of the worst harassment campaigns that I think I've ever fucking seen in my life with No Man's Sky. The dude went into hiding with his team, and I think they showed how to take a negative and turn it into one of the most positive development stories that I think I've ever seen, and one of the craziest comebacks in gaming that I've ever seen. They just put out, is it the Beacons update? I haven't seen it, or I haven't played it, but I saw, dude, every fucking comment under that trailer was, hey, you need to start charging for this kind of content. I've never in my life seen a group of gamers ask to pay money for something that they're getting for free. That's how you know the redemption arc was 100% successful. Those guys are insane. And I gotta say, from watching that launch and the lies and all of that shit, I think they were in way over their heads, and they just needed time to get out of it. And they did. And so I really want to hear more about Light No Fire? I want to see what that's like. I am fully interested in anything Sean Murray's peddling. That motherfucker could walk up onto the stage in sandals and socks again, you know? Thoughts on the Splitgate drama? I think it's insanely overblown. I think most of the people that are pissed off at the Splitgate guy are mad because he wore a Make FPS Games Great Again hat. I'm seeing it being politicized. I'm seeing a bunch of streamers talk shit about how people are dying and you chose to wear a fucking hat and blah, blah, fucking blah. Look, you can just, like, if you like the game or not, it is what it fucking is. I think the biggest criticism that I actually agree with is the fact that I think their monetization model is a bit too egregious. I have no problem at this point in time with cosmetics in a free-to-play video game. We have lost that fight. We've lost that fight. Cosmetics are here to fucking stay. Microtransactions are here to fucking stay. All right? But do I think that a bundle of cosmetics should be $140? Fuck no. Right? Absolutely. That's crazy. At the end of the day, they are optional. Of course, they're optional as shit, but they're still a little expensive. You know what I mean? They're that high, dude. There's $80 bundles. People were pointing out $140. Like, they're crazy. They're crazy. Am I going to buy them? Absolutely not. But I think the game is fun. I think that him coming out and I've also seen a lot of people get really prissy about the fact that he called out Call of Duty, Halo, or Call of Duty and Titanfall. He got up on, I think that's really what it is. I think he got up on stage, called out Call of Duty, and the industry is now counter-correcting and trying to shit on him for shitting on his peers. Guys, maybe we should start doing that a little more often. I'm a content creator. I like to stay out of drama when it comes to other content creators. I leave that to the Mudahars and the Cavoses and all of those guys, right? But there's like, dude, we came up at a time where I watched like iDubbbz back when iDubbbz, you know, wasn't fucking what iDubbbz is now. But I watched iDubbbz do the content cop shit, and the industry kept each other in check, right? Logan Paul does some fuck shit, people keep it in check. We call shit out when it needs to be called out. Dr. Disrespect doing some weird fucking, we call that shit out. You know? But it doesn't work with the gaming industry. Why? Why can't he stand up on stage and say what everybody else is fucking thinking? And it's so weird. I see so many people comparing what he's doing with the microtransactions and stuff to Call of Duty. And I'm thinking, like, Call of Duty's a fucking premium product. And the first thing you do when you open the game is get sent to the store page to buy the Black Cell, to buy the Battle Pass, to buy the cosmetics. Oh, by the way, we got some more bundles on sale. Oh, by the way, fuck off. And he can't stand up there and just speak his mind? Well, what happened? Because that's what everybody else is fucking saying. But here's the problem. And if you're a game developer and you're watching this whole thing, you know, happen in real time, take notes. Take notes. That's what happens when you go against the establishment when it comes to this industry. You can't do that. The gamers are here, but we have no power anymore. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I don't know if you guys fucking noticed. We have no power anymore. Splitgate has a 3-stage battle pass. Yeah, I ain't touching that shit. Dude, here's the thing. And don't buy the battle pass. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, and then I saw people going like, yeah, but you have to think about like how they're making these games for people who really suffer from FOMO. And I'm like, hey, hold on. Hey, come here. Hey, you have the power to spend your money where you want to. Weird concept. How about you just don't buy the fucking thing? You don't like that battle pass that's completely optional and only offers cosmetics? Hey, don't buy the fucking thing. Maybe. I don't know. It's not that fucking hard of a concept. Don't worry about FOMO. Stop being a bitch. Like, it's just half the conversations can be summed up with stop being a bitch. Just George, thank you for the 15-month. Can I get a oh yeah?
Oh, fucking yeah?
Yeah, stop being a bitch. That's all it really comes down to. Oh, this game's offering large, like, I get it. The cosmetics suck. Totally understand. Don't buy them. Life-changing advice. It's really like, I feel like I'm fucking crazy, man. You know? And like, and people are talking about comparing them to Call of Duty. Wasn't Call of Duty the same people selling bundles for DMZ that featured items that actually gave you an advantage in the fucking game? But Splitgate is being compared to that because they're selling bundles that, admittedly, I think they're fucking expensive. But what are we talking about? I thought people were shitting on Splitgate 2 guy for calling COD generic when most people are considering Splitgate 2 pretty generic. I guess I would question what's generic about it. I think Splitgate 2, like when you talk about some of their game modes, the domination game mode is it's domination through and through. But I think like they have modes. I love Split Ball. That's fun as fuck. I really wish, I actually wish that they made their, what's the game mode that's like search and destroy there? I wish that it was more like search and destroy, to be honest. You know? Firecracker. Yeah, I wish Firecracker was actually, I wish it played more like search and destroy. I wish it was a one life mode. I think that would be pretty cool. The gunplay for both feels pretty generic, though Splitgate. I think, can I be honest? I think the word generic has lost all meaning. I really do. I really do. The portals being a thing stops it from being just generic. No, I agree. Like what other game lets you portal like that? Portal? You know, of course, yeah, great. Yo, Anonymous got the free samples. My man, make sure you use the code BigFry if you guys are doing it. I obviously don't make money off the free samples or anything, but it does show them that we have a community that's locked in and interested. You know, like I don't get it. Like I think there has to be a separation in fucking saying that there's just a game you really don't like. And that's fine. Like that's cool. I've seen people call Siege generic. Right, I do everything. Siege is generic. Fucking Helldivers 2 is generic. Like dude, it's just a buzzword that people say when they don't have valid criticism. In my opinion, I think that word's lost all meaning. Gunplay is gunplay. It's either good or bad. Generic can't be bad by like how is, I think the gunplay, let me break it down, dude. I think the gunplay is generic. What the fuck does that actually mean? What does that actually mean? I think generic still holds value. I absolutely love games like Foxhole, Rainbow, Tarkov. These are games that were either pioneers or completely different from their competition. No, I mean, but I think, Mumbo fan, I think you actually understand what the word fucking generic means. When we watched the showcase yesterday, how many fucking dark, gritty Souls-likes do you think we saw in the show? I think that genre, when we see new trailers, I think they're all starting to become a little bit generic, right? I think they're all starting to become a little bit run-of-the-mill. It feels like we've seen it before, right? But when you're talking about a gun, like a gunplay, the mechanics of what does that mean? How does generic gunplay watered down? I guess I just don't understand what that means. Splitgate is at least free, not caught. 100%. Infinite ripped the rug from under its fans with the shop, lied about customization. Yeah, and on top of it, dude, fucking the early days of Infinite, they wouldn't even let you pick multiple playlists because they said the engine that they built it on couldn't fucking handle it. This is what we're comparing it to. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that conversation is very weird, you know? But Question should be if generic is even a bad thing. I mean, I think people use it as a negative connotation towards something that they consider they're getting. Yeah, maybe the word we should use is formulaic. Yeah, I don't know. Generic means average. I don't think gunplay can be average. Average gunplay. I guess the only way you could take that and extrapolate what they're trying to say is that they get no like dopamine hit from it. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what they mean. I think at this rate, devs only care for game of the year and have run out of original ideas. I don't think devs have ran out of original ideas. Not even close, dude. We just watched a game yesterday that was like a Muppet boxing game. You know? Can I be real? Can I be real? I think a lot of us in all of the... Dude, I'm streaming across 3 platforms. I think everybody across all of these platforms are shooter heads first. I think a lot of you guys like shooters, whether it's first person, whether it's third. And if I can be honest, I don't think we have been fed a really solid game changer FPS in a long time. Like, do you guys remember the first fucking feeling that you got when you booted up Battlefield 3 for the first time? And it was, oh shit, this is a game changer? Right? Do you guys remember the first time you booted up Modern Warfare 2019 and you jumped into that campaign for the first time? Holy shit. What the fuck is this? This feels insane. Right? Coca, thank you for the 57 months, brother. Ethic, thank you for the 56 months. Twitch is popping off today. Thank you guys so much. Failcat subscribing 23 months. You guys are legends. Finals is good. Finals, I think, is a great game. But if I can be real, I love the finals. New season coming soon. I think it's a fantastic shooter. But I don't think finals moved the needle in terms of like the entire industry stopping and taking a moment to just look at it. You know what I mean? Like finals wasn't Battlefield 3, you know, and I'm not saying it needs to. I'm not, don't get me wrong. Finals is great, but I'm talking like very rarely do we get a, oh fuck moment in the FPS space. Now what's crazy is I'm dating a Souls head. She loves Dark Souls, Bloodborne. When I watched her watch the fucking Elden Ring announcement trailer, I said, that's what I'm missing in my fucking life. I haven't, dude, glued to the TV. Blown away at how amazing that game is. And look at that Elden Ring game of the year, fucking blew dicks off people. You know? We just don't get it, bro. We don't get that level of fucking shit in the FPS space anymore. Dude, think about when Killzone 2 dropped. You know? Battlefield 3, Modern Warfare 2019, as much as the COD heads can talk shit all they want, I think Modern Warfare 2019 was an absolute game changer for that franchise that was then bogged down by yearly releases, stressed out developers, and a development cycle that absolutely ruined that game's fucking momentum. Modern Warfare 2019 is one of the best Call of Duties that has ever released. Don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That campaign was fantastic. The quality jump from the year before to that was insanity. It was insane. And we don't get those as much as, like, dude, think about the Souls-likes, man. They get fed every fucking year with games like Mortal Shell, dude. Lies of P is a great fucking game. They had Elden Ring. They had fucking, I wouldn't consider Neo a Souls-like. Is Neo a Souls-like? They had, there's a bunch of them. You know, Battlefield 1 was probably, Yeah, Wukong, like they just get them all the time. It's like every fucking year you look around, there's a new Souls like that everyone's shitting their dicks about. Where the fuck are we at? That's what I'm waiting for, man. Neo is absolute. I've never played it, so I know nothing about it. COD. It's COD every year. It's Call of Duty every year. So I get why people are frustrated. I get why the Splitgate, to wrap it all up, I get why the Splitgate dev is frustrated. I'm not saying the Splitgate is that kind of like Modern Warfare 2019 level, but I get why he's frustrated. You know, one fucking studio. That's why they are the best. 100%, dude. It's crazy. Berserker. Yeah, dude, I really got to watch Berserk, man. I really do. Big Fry, would you count Armor Reforger as an FPS now that it's on console? Well, it's obviously an FPS. Here's what I will say, though. I think Armor Reforger really is going to show how good Arma 4 is going to be. Dude, Arma 4, when that fucker comes out, Armor Reforger is a stepping stone, and it's still fucking dope. But it's a stepping stone. Didn't realize there's a day 2. Dude, there's a day 3 as well. Tomorrow we're doing Xbox Showcase and the PC Gaming Show. Today we're doing Future Game Show. I don't know how long the show is going to be. The last one I watched was really fucking good. This is a weekend event, guys. What are you talking about? And then tonight we got fucking WWE, Money in the Bank, ladder match, LA Knights going to the fucking top, grabbing the briefcase. Oh, baby. Fry, how you like the mammoth hat? They're great. They're the only, I mean, I'll be honest, dude, I have a big fat fucking head. They're the only hats that I like. Mammoth headwear is dope. Not sponsored. Wish they would, though. Wish they would, though. I got a huge melon, bro. Dude, I want to get a nice cowboy hat. I want to get a nice, like, custom cowboy hat and then fucking play through Red Dead Redemption on stream. Ooh, baby. You missing Worlds Collide? I really, if I can be honest, I'm not a big luchador wrestling fan. I think some of them are cool, but I actually just don't give a shit. But here we go, guys. 10 seconds and we're in. Oh God, I gotta unmute the website. Hold up. Here we go. Can you guys hear the stream? All right, it just turned off. Great. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Future Game Show. I'm gonna move myself to the bottom. I'm gonna make myself just a little smaller. Here we go. Oh, yeah, you guys can hear it perfect, bro. What's the best Canadian game developer? Slant 6, brother.
Please welcome your hosts, Laura Bailey and Matt Mercer.
Oh, nice.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase.
Love it.
My name is Laura Bailey, though you probably know me best as Abby Anderson in The Last
Jester.
of Us Part 2, or as one of the cast members from Critical Role.
Yeah, I love these guys so much.
Behind many video game chaos merchants, such as Like a Dragon's Mad Dog Majima and Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom. But if it's a Thursday night, I also moonlight as Critical Role's Debonair Dungeon Master, where Laura tries her best to test the very limits of my abilities and sanity.
Yeah.
I love it. But we're here today joining forces for a very different reason. Exclusive video game trailers, and lots of them.
Indeed, and like a whole bunch of world premieres, deep dives, and developer presentations.
It's a guy who ruined D&D.
Frankly, an irresponsible amount of video
Okay.
game news that will be beamed directly into your brains for the next 90 minutes, so buckle up.
Don't make it sound so scary. This is gonna be fun. Just keep in mind that if you want to wishlist any of the cool games in today's show, then you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show's Steam page.
Indeed, and once the show's over, there'll be plenty of follow-up coverage on GamesRadar.com and the Future Game Show YouTube channel.
Arguably
Well, I
brought a
think that's
huge
all the
group to
housekeeping
D&D.
out
They
the
brought
way.
me to
So
D&D.
let's kick things off with our very first world premiere.
Yeah, he's Cass from Overwatch. Yeah, he's in everything, bro. Oh, frigate Gemini.
Zafar, pull up NavTech.
Just a sec.
Dude, already I'm in.
Got it.
Boner alert. Here we go. What do we got?
We gonna find out about your Kopang right quick, okay?
Just wanted to do
Critical Role is not D&D. Okay, relax, buddy.
Out for us.
They are.
Do is get them out alive. We've got big enough guns to make justice, all right? Oh, Michael. To a man
How long
with
is
a
your
hammer, just
ponytail? I
about
can
everything
fucking smell it from
looks
here.
Aim for show. Time to say, oh yeah, without hammer.
Missile range in 1 minute.
Brace yourself. We're going for a spin.
Oh, what is this, dude? It looks great. Anyway. Dude, it looks like The Expanse, doesn't it?
Did you get a signal?
After the large haul down this corridor, they shut down this part of the facility. Long time before our arrival. Fine. Let's deal with those guys first.
Oh, cool. No recoil at all.
In your Loda. They never look up. So far,
How big is that Chinese check from a free-to-play mobile? Oh, look at him. Get him out of here.
Hold on, I'm coming. I'll cover you.
It's space. Yeah, it is. Actually, yeah, that was the lamest fucking comeback ever, buddy.
The bird up high shall be thine eyes. What the hell happened here?
Eugene. Oh, dude, this is this The Expanse? Bro, this is actually The Expanse, dude. What the fuck? What kind of game is it? Wait, what kind of game is it though? Osiris Reborn? Oh, fuck! Oh! Dude! What kind of, like, third-person co-op? I fucking love The Expanse, dude. I just need James Holden to show up. What is this? Wait. Owlcat Games? Talk more about it.
What a way to start the show!
You're fucking right,
Expanse
Laura.
Osiris Reborn is an action RPG crafted in Unreal Engine 5, where you can immerse yourself in the universe of the beloved TV series.
Oh my God.
Make sure it's on your wish lists.
Sounds pretty awesome.
Oh
and we're
my
treating you to
God.
another world premiere right now and swapping sci-fi for fantasy. in
An
the process.
RPG?
Let's take a look.
Oh man, I came. I came. Those are the guys who made Pathfinder Kingmakers. I never played that game. Is it good?
By my father's oath.
Single player? Okay.
To protect the wards is to protect our people.
Wow.
And if it claims our lives, what's one life lost for the sake of the many?
And now, what do you swear by today?
The only one that matters is my brother. And I will kill
Wow.
the people.
Never seen the show? If you guys are a fan of like space operas, space dramas, dude, The Expanse fucking slaps. It takes about 4 episodes. It's a slow burn. Give it a shot, bro. Oh my God. It's fucking incredible. The books are also great. I have all the comics here, and I actually just backed the Kickstarter for the 4th one.
I hear not the clamor of conquerors. Pestilence must be purged.
Your father was right about one thing. The wards are breaking.
They need to revive the show, bro.
We fail.
Bro, I wouldn't mind like a reboot. Not a reboot, but like a different crew. Although I fucking love the Rocinante, dude. That goes to the end. Yeah, I really just everything I just saw there, I don't care about.
We're thrilled to reveal Echoes of the End, a narrative-driven fantasy adventure coming later this year.
But the fun doesn't stop there. Here's another world premiere.
It's important to note that this is your very first look at the game, but from what I can tell, there's evil residing in these woods.
Okay. Yo, Cannonball with a $20 super chat. We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. I crashed that shit last week. I don't give a fuck. What is this? Pre-alpha gameplay? The weather effects are incredible. That head bob's got to fucking get toned down a little bit. This game looks so fucking boring. Holy shit. It's been 10 seconds. I'm already scared. Fuck this, bro. Your stream's behind like 2 minutes? Oh shit, my bad. Okay. That's weird. It shouldn't be. Oh, okay, that was lame. You wake up in a forest with no memory? Fuck, that sounds like a Sunday. With no map, just a fleshlight to light your steps? Oh, okay. With the feeling you're always watched. Yeah, does Logan Paul jump out and fucking take videos? The whispers are all around you? Okay. Ran out of cutscene budget? That's kind of what I'm feeling. Yeah. Whispers in the fog. Dude, you definitely know they blew the fucking budget on the first 30 seconds. Holy shit. What are we talking about? Well, one guy?
An isolated cabin in the woods. What could possibly go wrong? That was your first look at Whispers in the Fog.
It's a psychological horror game from a supremely talented solo developer. Be sure to give it a wish list if you like what you see.
Got it.
Next up, we've got a trailer for an open world action RPG based on the beloved anime, The Seven Deadly Sins.
Cool.
Let's check it out.
We're in this part of the show. Ooh-woo?
The Seven Deadly Sins. All right.
Can I get a ooh-woo from the chat?
Ooh woo to that, brother. Didn't we see this yesterday? I'll be honest, they all look the fucking same, so maybe we did.
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is coming soon to PC and PS5, but you can pre-register now at 7origin.netmarble.com.
Okay, it's time to learn about what's coming in Season 7 of free-to-play destructive shooter, The Finals. Let's take a look.
Let's go, baby. Oh shit, we got a future game show Twitch drop. What the fuck?
Where have you been? Then just stick around.
And not that you need any more reasons.
What the actual fuck was that?
Talk about hurdling, a shepherd simulator with a whole lot of soul. Let's find out when you can get your hands on it.
That was longer than the Ark Raiders trailer. Let's find out what's coming in Season 7 of The Finals. All right, now we're moving on to this fucking game. What the hell was that? That's the industry trying to take Embark down, ladies and gentlemen. It's a coordinated effort from the inside. Critical Role. They hate him. That's crazy. Isn't this a pre-edited, like, just streamed show? What are we talking about? Hurdling? All right.
Hurdling launches later this year, but you can try guiding those adorable calicorns right now by downloading the demo.
There's a demo.
Out now on Steam.
No.
What's next, Laura?
Sleep Awake, which is anything but cute.
The deep state.
It's a
got
first-person
him, Mark.
psychedelic thriller that explores the realm between slumber and death. This game is helmed by Corey Davis of Spec Ops: The Line and Robin Fink of Nine Inch Nails.
Oh, let's take a closer look then.
Ooh. Spec Ops: The Line, fantastic
I cannot
game.
Sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep.
Your Trump needs a little work. Yeah, so does your economy. I can't talk. I'm Canadian. Fuck my life. Yeah, Spec Ops: The Line is awesome.
This way.
You are not ignoring me now, dear, are you? This is all perfectly natural.
This looks wild.
I am awake.
Resisting the inevitable.
I am awake.
Give me your eye.
I'm so awakened. Okay.
Sleep Awake is coming soon, so drop it on your wish lists.
We've got a developer presentation for Ericsson, The Stolen Dream, up next. It's a cinematic isometric stealth game set in the year 1900.
Oh, isn't that the year you were born?
I am a few months younger than you, Laura.
I don't think so. No.
I must find her.
He's all I've got.
Who edited this fucking show? This thing's louder than that. What is going on?
Eric's Home is a game set in kind of a fantasy version of the early 1900s, and it has a Scandinavian theme style to it. I would describe it as a stealth puzzle
Probably
game
an intern?
with a very strong
Fuck.
emphasis on story, where you play up to 3 playable characters that you switch between.
Y'all are
and they
cringe,
their
have some
own
fun.
special abilities that you need to use together to kind of solve situations and puzzles in a kind of interlaced way where everyone's involved.
It's in this setting of a Scandinavian nature, which not only resonates with me, but with the rest of the world because it's so unique. It's always nice to see something new that people can relate to.
So I've worked a lot with like lighting and 3D rendering, cinematic lighting, stuff like that. So Anders showed me a rendering of one of the movies. It just floored me. I thought it was so beautiful. Then he said, okay, so Tio, what I want from you is I want you to make this look even better.
We play tested the game a lot, and what people usually say is that it feels like I'm playing a movie, but in a great way. River End Games was based on the idea that if you have the right mix of people, then perhaps a really small team can still make something that's actually pretty cool.
That's what it's
How
about,
is
man.
this made by 16 people? Like, why is this quality so high?
A little now and then I sit down in the couch and I just enjoy a fresh build. The story just gets to perform. You're just drawn right in. It's a magical feeling.
I'm really excited for players to just discover this world.
That's what it's about, man.
Is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic Game Store. And we have an exclusive trailer that we're about to show you that will reveal the release date. I hope you enjoy.
Who's the dev? River End Games. Too much back patting? Let them fucking be happy about what they created, for Christ's sake. What do you want him to come in there and be like, yeah, we fucking made it, you know, whatever. Enjoy it. I don't, or don't. I don't give a fuck. Like, what do you want him to say? Here's the fucking trailer or whatever. Would be based if they said that. Super based, dude. They would also probably not earn them any wish lists. Yeah. Looks pretty high quality for a small team like that, though. Very impressive.
Thank you so much to our friends at River End Games for that window into the world of Eric's-Holm.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Xbox and PS5 on July 15th.
So go wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
Okay, Matt.
All right, now we've got a new trailer for a cel-shaded shooter with gameplay inspired by the Stalker series. Here's the latest trailer for The Explorator.
What? What? Gameplay inspired by the Stalker series. What game is this? Oh, okay. Okay. The anomalies is what they're talking about. Okay. Stalker. It looks like it. Stalker. It launches today. Oh yeah, available on PC now. Cool. The Explorator
is launching into early access today, so go check it out on Steam and support the developers on the road to launch.
Constance is up next, a Metroidvania where you wield the power of a paintbrush to escape a decaying inner world.
It has guns. It's got to be Stalker-like. It has guns. Can't tell the difference Stalker might sue. Yeah, I think so. That's Abby from The Last of Us Killer. Fucking relax, man. All right. Looks like a cool little shooter, though, that Explorator. Y'all, we complain about AAA, then bash indie. Kyle, you get it. Give them a chance. No, we burn them at the stake, dog. It's only $14 too. People will still be mad. The Explorator is a failed Kickstarter. All the more power to them for actually getting the fucking game out there then, you know? Dude, you know what I want? What's that game? It's like a platformer where you can like place objects and you can play as like a horse or a squirrel.
On November 24th, but there's a demo available on Steam if you want to go give it a go after the show.
Those of you who have tuned in before will know that during the Every Future Game Show, we create a trio of deep dives into some of the most exciting upcoming games. Our ones to watch, you could say.
First game we're tackling for the summer showcase is Titan Quest 2. Now, fans have been waiting
Ultimate
since
Chicken Horse.
2006
Dude,
for a
I want
sequel to
another
Iron
Ultimate
Wars cult
Chicken
classic
Horse.
action RPG,
Yeah.
And the good news is, it's right around the corner.
So let's dig into the details with the help of Grimlore Games.
Need more descriptors? No, I nailed it. Ultimate Chicken Horse is a fantastic fucking game. I want a sequel to that. Titan Quest 2, okay.
Tell us the whole story. Tell us about hope.
They're making another one?
2 is
Really?
kind of your Diablo-esque action RPG, but it's set in ancient Greek mythology. You really can immerse yourself in what you associate Greece with. You'll be fighting these mythological monsters, some of which we came up with ourselves, some of which are from Titan Quest 1. Greek mythology also has become very much part of pop culture in the last 2 decades. Some other games have had great success with this, and we thought that we have this great IP on our hands, why not use it? In Titan Quest 2, you'll be playing as a rather unknown hero character. You're not really a hero yet. You're honestly just training to be a capable fighter. You have a master called Aristano. She's from Sparta and used to be a priestess of Nemesis, as you'll find out later. You will build up your own worth over time as you prove yourself in front of the gods. Gameplay-wise, Titan Quest 2 is very much a classic ARPG. But we've got our own twists in there with like the mastery system, for example, where you merge 2 masteries into one instead of just being their classes. So you have to find these little entanglements that you can have between the 2 masteries, these synergies, and make the best use of them possible. From there, you can take your character in multiple directions.
It reminds me of a little Path of Exile.
But the core fantasy stuff, just a tanky warrior, of course you're gonna have that. You can take your character in many directions, and choice is at the core of our game. Your abilities will be modifiable, so each of them has like these several modifier choices that you can equip into your skill. This is our little innovation in this space. We are not going to be doing any microtransactions in this game because we don't believe in that form of monetization in general. We will be doing traditional DLCs, however. So after the 1.0 launch, we'll be putting out larger DLC packs, which will include additional chapters, so more content in general, bosses, creatures, areas, and masteries, of course. So Titan Quest 2 will be coming to Steam Early Access very soon. You can wishlist it now already. And we're looking for a summer timeline for this. And then later, the other platforms.
Yep, nailed it. Wake
Titan
up!
Quest 2 is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. Wait, legendary actor Yui Lowenthal?
The Spider-Man to my MJ? What are you doing here?
Hey, guys.
Hey, man.
I was just, wandering the sound stages, taking in the sights.
One-to-one recreation, thank you.
Then I heard you guys making noise about video games out here, and I thought I'd join in.
Okay, well, I mean, since you're already here, why don't you take the next trailer?
Yeah, do it.
Right?
I mean, if that's okay with you guys, I don't
No,
wanna...
no, it's great. Work your magic. We'll just be over here.
All right. Got you. Well, get ready, folks, because it's time for another world premiere.
Okay.
This one's a follow-up to a beloved puzzle adventure that launched back in 2020.
I have seen things.
2020, I was balls deep in mushroom trips, dog. I don't remember nothing.
I've tried to escape my past. I've had enough of death and madness. But the world is changing. Some now search for answers in the far reaches of the world. For shocking secrets and dizzying marvels.
Volume is fine, yeah. Okay, good. I thought I was fucking crazy.
For their lives.
Shit is blowing my ears out.
Upon this world of man, a mocking and incredible shadow out of time.
Okay.
Call of the Elder Gods, starring yours truly, is a Lovecraftian narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles. So get it on your wish lists ASAP.
Bye,
So
Malverf.
you weren't just wandering the lot then?
I mean, I was, but then, you know, it's called marketing, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Classic marketing.
Classic.
Anyway.
All right, catch you later.
Bye,
I gotta
Yuri.
wander.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming, man.
Bye.
See you, bye. Okay, so while I go make sure there's no other voice actors hiding on set, we'll throw it out to some back-to-back trailers.
I'll stay here.
Okay.
Free bio course. How hard could it be?
Did we miss? Is this Ascendant? Did we miss the beginning of this trailer? Okay. What is going on? Hold on. No, bro, they completely fucked.
Narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles.
Bro,
So get it on your wish
who
list
edited
ASAP.
this fucking
So you
thing?
weren't just wandering the lot then?
I mean, I was, but then,
What?
you know, it's called marketing, Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
Bro,
Classic
I
marketing.
could have put this fucking shit
Anyway.
together for them.
All right,
What are
catch you
they
later.
doing?
Wander.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming,
Whoa! Somebody's got to get fired for this. So, who
Okay.
Who approved
so while I
this?
go make sure there's no other voice actors hiding on set. We'll throw it out. to
roll
some
it back?
back-to-back
We're in a
trailers.
time loop.
I'll stay here.
Oh my god!
Free bio course. How hard could it be?
All right, let's get to it. This is crazy.
Hard.
All right. Yeah, they got extra ad space. Yeah, send it. Is this game still not out yet? Fuck me, bro.
Welcome to Veil of the Witch, a turn-based tactical RPG with a roguelite twist. You play as Ash, a shipwrecked castaway with no memories and a big-ass sword.
Let's see if I remember how to use it.
5 years after a bloody civil war, you wake up trapped on a mysterious island filled with monsters, cultists, and a whole lot of zombies.
Okay.
Suffice to say, this whole island is madhouse.
Combat in Veil of the Witch is built for hardcore tactics fans, with an emphasis on speed and brutality.
Okay.
That means a small party, tight battle maps, and enemies that can drop.
I
you
like
in
games
just
like
a few hits.
I like games like this.
To stand a chance, you'll have to master each ally's unique kit. Whether
Yeah,
that's
I don't
frontliner
mind these
Marco,
games.
glass cannon caster Laurent, or
Hey,
backstabbing
YouTube.
cutthroat Emile.
Have a key. There, guys, keys
All your
dropping in
abilities
chat.
work on a cooldown, so you'll have to think smart and learn to juggle. You can also level up and unlock new skills right in the middle of battle.
Shout out to the mods, bro.
Surrounding this rock-solid core is a branching roguelike structure focused on skill. in
By the way,
face
really small bit of
unpredictable
another window in the top left corner. Oh, that's my
off
Discord. Yeah,
against cool
sorry.
Bosses,
Burn! Beacon of the dead!
get your shit wrecked. Then head back to town, where you can unlock upgrades, chat with allies, craft equipment, and more.
This actually
And if
looks
you're real
cool.
nasty, take on Trials mode for bigger challenges and better rewards.
It reminds me of Gloomhaven.
Rise again, stronger, then come back and conquer. Lost Eidolons, Veil of the Witch. Early access available now on Steam.
Oh,
and
cool.
coming soon to Xbox, PS5, and Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, that's cool. Wake me up when this trailer ends. Cool. Sick. Next. I heard this game was inspired by Stalker.
Can anyone hear me?
Holy frames.
Dispatch to Unit 1. There's an ongoing fire.
Unit 1 to dispatch. Copy. Supply line ready.
Break that door open.
Let me get that sturdy Halligan first.
Oh, wait. I've seen this. Fuzzy was showing me this.
Get an attack line in there.
I want to play this, actually. Just with better performance, I think.
Ugh, that was close.
Cat, you're good?
Found one of the victims. Please, get me out of here.
Heroes. The world is full of them.
This show is a fucking disaster. What is actually... Okay. You guys said the IGN stream is better? What the actual fuck is going on,
What is a
man?
hero without a princess to save? Without dragons to slay?
Holy fuck, man.
Nothing.
Inside this cave,
where you
you'll
come in.
find a necromancer.
As an agent at the
According to our
Bureau of
reports,
Fantastical
Okay.
it's a
and Arcane
complete
Affairs,
and utter
you...
Okay. Hold on. We're jumping over to Iggen. I don't know where we are in the show.
Hellgates and you, your first ritual sacrifice.
As it turns out, putting the soul of a demon in
We'll fucking start here, bro.
more tricky than you
We'll
might
start here. Oh my
members of
god.
the United Builders Union of Enchanted Settlements hereby announce a strike, effective immediately.
It's the inspector, here with their cushy job and their clipboard that decides if we have to do more work.
A dragon attack? That is not in the budget.
But what is a story without a good hero at its helm? With one unsanctimonious swing, you lop his head off. It hardly felt good, but incompetent evil is still evil. We are happy to welcome you, our newest agent to the cause. Wish list the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs today.
Okay.
Oh, that's one for the critters. The Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs is coming later this year.
And now for something completely different. This one's for the fans of shooters, anime, and Y2K aesthetics.
That's me.
I mean, okay. All right. Hold on a second. Never fucking mind. Their stream? What's wrong?
Ooh woo? Can I get a ooh woo? Not gonna lie, this does actually look cool. Let me play as a big titty goth chick, you know what I mean? Gooning!
A waifu tactical force. I actually heard that game was inspired by Stalker. Where my gooners at?
Waifu Tactical Force is a 3v3 anime shooter coming soon to PC, but you can jump into the open playtest on Steam after the show.
Now we've got a trailer for an action platformer inspired by the ancient art of paper folding. Let's take a look at Hirogami.
Hirogami is a cool name. Dust cover didn't even go down. Yeah, I think that's the least of our concerns. You know what I mean? Oh, that's cool.
Hirogami is coming to PC and PS5 on September 3rd. Fold it into your wish lists on Steam and the Epic Games Store. And check out the free demo, which is available on Steam.
Okay, time for an update on Eve Frontier. This is CCP Games' Spacebound Survival MMO.
Bro, I played this game. It was super early. And it was dog shit.
Eve Frontier is an invitation for everyone that have had the idea in their brain to make a game. And often the best way to make a game is to start and modify an existing game. We have now created an MMO server-side modding platform, and we offer
oh wait, never mind. This is something else.
To come and build with us. You can build tools, you can build worlds, you can do so many
Never mind.
things.
This is something else.
This is a great way to start your game development adventure by sort of playing around in
that's
the
kind of
amazing
cool,
survival
actually.
Space horror sandbox we have created.
I thought this was their FPS. Eve Vanguard, yeah.
To make a sandbox experience where most of the things and the infrastructure in the game would actually be built by players. But we did build quite a bit of it ourselves. Seeing what emerged from Eve, especially when it comes to the third-party development ecosystem, we could actually give a lot more agency to players to literally build the world. So as we go through this process of stripping down to a survival game, we are on the other hand building up an amazing modding platform. Basically, what Eve Frontier enables third-party developers is to mod the
Eve Vanguard was just really like
additional software.
It was so early there was no point in playing it. You walked up, clicked on boxes, and left. Like that was it. It was. It was
never been seen before.
There was just nothing there, like nothing there.
By the third-party ecosystem that is developed around EVE Online, we are basically supercharging that with the smart assemblies and the modding platform we're built into Frontier. And what we have seen so far in our various hackathons and events, and what we've just seen in the sort of builder community overall, absolutely delivers on that vision in spades.
Sick, cool.
Founder access for Eve Frontier is available now, and you can head to evefrontier.com to jump in and find out more. What's up next, Laura?
We have a brand new trailer for Formula Legends, an arcade racing game that covers the history of motorsport.
How many days is this event? Tomorrow we're doing Xbox and the PC game show. You scared my cat? Good. Hey, Fry, we need more keys. You guys gave all those keys away? Well, I guess we don't have any more keys. I tried to buy more keys today and I couldn't. Fanatical was just like, you've already bought all these keys. You can't buy another copy. I guess we're out of keys, guys. We'll have to get more. We'll have to wait for more bundles to come out.
Formula Legends is racing towards release on PC and consoles, but you can play the demo now on Steam and also wishlisted on Steam or the Epic Games.
Fanatical was just like, you've already bought all these games or all these bundles. You can't buy anymore.
It's a montage of exciting games that you can play on Steam right after the show.
So if you like what you're looking at, don't hesitate to download a demo and dig in.
Okay, sick, cool.
First up is Catastrophe.
Yeah, cat ass. You could have just stopped there.
Be abducted by aliens and repel enemies with your trusty sidekick, the Star Cursor. Players can
Fuzz
mod
might like
Polo's
that.
abilities to settle on a unique play style and pick their route through a series of interstellar environments.
Next up, we've got Phase Zero, a survival horror throwback with fixed cameras and immersive.
That looks like classic Resident Evil.
Illness has descended on the town of Flint Peak. Can you solve puzzles and tango with monsters to make it out alive?
Or what about Bloodgrounds? It's a gladiatorial roguelike with a city builder twist. You'll recruit, train, and command a crew of warriors in strategic turn-based battles, then develop a coastal city in the interim. Carve your name into the annals of history.
I think the other tactical RPG looked better.
Last but not least, we've got How to Escape, Lost Submarine. With one player on PC or console and the other using a mobile companion app, you'll communicate.
Oh, I love those. Oh, dude, yeah, cool.
The outbreak of war.
That's sweet. It's like I keep talking and nobody explodes,
That
right?
was our ones to play montage. Be sure to follow up on anything that caught your eye.
But let's keep on sailing with another exclusive trailer for a naval combat simulator set in the late 18th century.
Oh, baby. Naval. Ahoy is a work in progress. Okay. Skull and Bones has some competition.
Every voyage begins with a plan.
Every kiss begins with K. Capstan.
A vision etched on parchment. Foretelling glory or downfall.
Okay, digging it.
It is in our nature to conquer what
Every
others
kiss
fear.
begins with K.
Death and dishonor. Fame and fortune. The life of a sea captain is one of duty and relentless pursuit.
All right, I'm digging it.
True riches are not in gold and jewels, but in the stories we bring back and the legend we become.
They're British. They are.
We arrive.
Dude, right?
Never at our
Black
final
Wake with bigger ships and 300-player servers would be insane. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Chart our next course. We sail. We
You what,
fight.
mate?
We endure.
You fucking what,
The
mate?
voyage is life. And life is the voyage.
That's cool. Gameplay? Demo? Beautiful shot. Ahoy! All right.
Join the crew today.
Oh, Kickstarter's now live? Oof. That's tough. That my dick just deflated. God damn.
Check out the funding drive for Ahoy at ahoy.gg/Kickstarter.
Well,
you can also
fuck.
wishlist the game on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
The spotlight montage is up next, so say goodbye to our corporeal
That's
bodies.
brutal.
Hello to our disembodied voices.
So the game doesn't
What Matt used to
exist
say with
yet.
that Gothic vocabulary is that we'll be back on stage once we've talked you through some super cool games.
That's what I meant.
Well, shit.
Flickshot Rogues is a turn-based strategy roguelike.
All right, I'm pulling up the Kickstarter. Hold on, let me look here.
Across a constantly shifting cartoon
Ahoy
players will trigger
Kickstarter.
explosive combos and commit to game-changing
Let's see what we got
updates.
here.
It's coming to PC later this year. You can try it for yourself ahead of time by checking out the
All
free
right,
demo on
they're
Steam.
asking for
Now
$100,000
let's
Canadian.
Take a look at Under Par Golf
That's not a lot.
An all-in-one
What the
simulator where
fuck?
you mold terrain to create world-class courses and then try them out firsthand. As well as placing the green and obstacles between, you'll manage
What the
staff,
fuck?
budget, and
100
customers
grand?
on your way to crafting a golfer's paradise.
So the
It's
game must
coming
be pretty
soon to
far in
PC and
development then.
consoles, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Ascends to Zero is up next. It's a hack-and-slash roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world. To help with that unfortunate predicament, you can freeze time to anticipate attacks and topple voxel monsters.
Yeah.
Ascend to Zero is coming
Cool.
soon to PC, but in the meantime, you can check out the free demo on Steam and drop it onto your wish lists.
Or how about Animal Kind? This is a cozy cooperative town building game where you play as a crew of adorable critters in mech suits. Players will use their industrial-grade opposable thumbs to scavenge the landscape for materials and establish a community of cute creatures. Animal Kind is coming soon to PC. But if you head to the Steam page, you can sign up for the alpha playtest, which is arriving in July.
God,
Next up is Don't Wake the Beast, but the developers have sent over an intricate overview, so I'll sit this one out.
Hi, my name is Timek.
Yeah.
I'm the game designer and producer behind Don't Wake the Beast. Don't Wake the Beast is a stealth roguelike in which your goal is to steal as many treasures as possible and run away from the beast. The tricky part is that each treasure has its weight, and the more you pick up, the
Bro,
more
not even
noise you
gamer
generate.
subs can keep me awake through this
But
fucking
when you
show.
fail,
Holy
there's always
frig,
another
man.
run. My game will feature 4 biomes, all with unique mechanics and beasts. It's scheduled to release in 2026.
We're rounding things out with Worship, a cultist simulator.
Yeah,
where you
it-
try
it
your
looks
best to
like-
bring
it
about
looks
the
like-
end of the world.
Okay, fucking shut up. It looks like the Ahoy Kickstarter, if you back it, I think it was the 50 British pound tier or euro, you get early access to the game in January of next year. So they got about, 6-7 months of development from the looks of it to get to early access. And then it looks like you get access to the game in November of 2026. So it's probably pretty far in development.
No, just like you have to manage your bowel movements to survive.
Oh, I might actually learn something. I love video games.
Scum.
18.
I'd rather buy WinRAR. Nobody wants to micromanage their poop. I disagree with that. I wonder if those are real reviews. I love that one. June 17th, huh? Interesting.
If those inspired reviews have grabbed your attention, then we're here to help.
Yep, you can head to the link on screen right now for a chance to win one of 100 keys for Scum 1.0.
And if you're not one of the lucky winners, then you'll just have to jump in with the rest of us when it launches on June 17th.
Cool.
Our next game is a squad-based survival shooter where you dodge deadly dinosaurs. Here's the latest trailer for Deathground.
Let's get an Intrado server. We're already working on it. Hey, Deathground is back.
Dinos are on the loose in Deathground.
Okay.
Whether you dare to enter solo or in a squad of up to 4 players, you must do everything you can to survive in these dinosaur-infested, abandoned facilities.
Could you survive? Hi, we're Jaw Drop Games, the indie dev team behind Deathground.
The main threat you'll need to avoid is the raptors, specifically Utah raptors. So unlike velociraptors, which are much smaller, they measure around 7 feet tall. I'm about 5'3", so that's a pretty menacing height comparison for me.
Yeah.
We spent most of our development time taming them, and it's been a huge challenge because...
How do you get something that size with that tail to behave all in multiplayer?
Exactly. Of course, there'll be other dinosaurs for you to deal with. The #1 culprit for causing chaos is the Compsognathus, aka the Compy.
What might look like a decent hiding space for you as players might actually be a refuge for these little creatures, putting the terror in territory.
As for other species, you may spot the Allosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and Triceratops roaming around in the background.
And the next thing you know, you're being chased by a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
There are multiple maps and missions that will be playable at launch. Mission Command, the single-player tutorial and introduction level.
Geothermal, where you'll need to repair everything so you can restart the power plant.
Agricultural, which has become a little bit overgrown and it is in need of some weeding.
And biomedical, which is my personal favourite, where you'll have to sneak in and steal raptor eggs. You know, for science.
Each mission is replayable and is an important
4
piece of the
maps?
puzzle. Each detail or collectible that you
Okay.
unearth will help you unlock the lore and discover the truth about the disastrous events of the past.
Deathground is launching on Steam Early Access this year. Keep a lookout for our roadmap.
4 maps is kind of lame.
Deathground is launching into
No,
Steam
I agree,
Early
Kiro.
Access
Whoever
later
edited this
year.
fucking show
Keep
is
an eye
terrible.
Out for roar news on that front.
I am refusing to acknowledge that pun, so let's move on with our second Ones to Watch deep dive, shall we? Here's Rogue Factor to tell us more about the studio's new weird action-adventure game, Hell Is Us.
Yeah, Raven, we watched it on yesterday's stream at the end of the show.
Madness and hatred and lots of it.
Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Jacques Belated, and I am the
What
Executive
up?
Creative Director and
That's a name,
Art Director
Jesus.
on Hell Is Us here at Rogue Factor.
Hell Is Us.
So
A
the
lot of
game
people
that
are
we've been
excited for this
developing
one.
For pretty much almost 5 years now is a game called Hell Is Us. So the game is definitely like an action-adventure game.
It is set in the world of Adia. It's a rogue state where there's a lot of really weird things happening. You play Remy. He was born there. Yeah, he was raised in a foster system in Canada, and he's going back basically to find answers.
This thing that games do now, contemporary games, where the adventuring is just, if you think about it, the exploration and the discovery, they're only there by theme. You had just been following marker after marker, and until the last marker is over your actual thing you needed to find. Almost all the variables connected to the exploration and connected to your discovery are given to you in a silver platter. So we look at it kind of like the inverse in our game because we got rid of all these things.
I remember chatting
Cool.
with John about the old Zelda games, how it was straightforward and like you had just enough to know where to go, but not too much.
It's basically how life works if you think about it, right? We basically orient ourselves by sight and hearing and what people tell us, right?
Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes.
That's cool.
They will lead the way through.
You talk to NPCs and they're literally going to tell you a clue, right? So Rebecca and Jova, when she kind of hints you where the Owen convoy, the direction that it took, she says, I don't know where they went exactly, but I know they took the road that goes behind the weird monuments. And she says, you can see them from here. And as you're talking to her, behind her, quite far, you see some peculiar monument-looking thing. You're like, is that what she's talking about? Like, is that, if I go, and then you go there and you see the road that turns, and it's, maybe the convoy did come here. I think that's kind of very unique, and it works really, really well.
Okay.
Like any game, especially a game of almost 40 hours, sometimes it works better than others. No game is absolutely perfect, but it's very much, it's the joy of exploration, the joy of discovery. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
The Abbey is closed. Official AAF business.
Of course, we can't talk about Hell Is Us without talking about our monsters. And the enemies, the limbic entities, are physical manifestations of human emotions, of human negative emotions. What does an emotion look like? Who knows? So we had many iterations. We ended up with these kind of like fractally, geometrically thingies, you know. So we have grief, ecstasy, terror, and rage. So the Hollow Walker represents a bit, it's just a husk. That's why we call it the Hollow Walker. And it's a bit like a facsimile of a human being who's felt this very strong negative emotion. And then they look like that because we tried a lot of things and they ended up looking like this, you know. So you'll be able to play Hell Is Us on September 4th, 2025 on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and obviously PC.
Okay.
Wishlist it now because Hell Is Us is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th.
All right.
Okay.
I think we're due another world premiere, don't you? This one's an action-adventure set in a drop-dead gorgeous cartoon world.
And it stars some very familiar faces.
Wait, is it us?
Maybe. Let's throw to someone who knows while I take this totally real phone call. Hello? Hi.
Okay.
Hey, Laura. Hey, Matt. I'm super excited to be back on the Future Game Show where I belong.
That's Karl.
You are doing a fantastic job. Like I said to the producers when I was hosting, if you strike me down, this is live, isn't it? Oh, so yeah, New Tales reached out and I am officially in their game. Actually, seeing you just reminded me, they're looking for a killer writer who can also perform. Let me call Jasmine. Look, it's fine. You're doing great for time.
Okay. Karl.
Hey, Jazz.
Hi, Sam.
I've got a really cool gig. Want to join me in a game? If we're both in, I'm pretty sure Matt and Laura will be on board too.
Yeah, sure. I'll be in a game with you. But only if you're coming to the D&D group next week, because our party could really use a barbarian.
All right. I guess we're all doing this. That was easy. So let's check out exactly what we're getting ourselves into.
Yeah, fucking Christ.
I'll be coming up hot for a minute. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Drop the top when I'm in it. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Yeah, I go so. Everybody know. You know when it click through. Try to set this about to be a slow big grind. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Drop the top when I'm in it. Everybody drop when I'm in it. I go so good. Everybody know I'm you know when it click through. Try to set this about to be a slow.
That's right, we're joining Samantha Bayard, yes, Karlak herself, and the awesome Jasmine Bular in Fading Echo.
Game of the
coming
year,
to
that
PCs
one.
And consoles next year.
And you can wishlist it today on Steam or the Epic Game Store. Go, 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 go.
We got another block of back-to-back trailers up next. Let's dig in.
All right.
We have been blessed to live in times of peace, but our city is not without its enemies. The demons above.
Ooh, this looks kind of cool.
Below.
All right, I'm pumped. Let's do this.
You're going to be bishops too?
A battle system where time moves when you do? Oh, fuck, that's actually cool. It reminds me of Octopath Traveler art style.
Listen up.
But a little bit more 3D.
Soldiers in the church, and still, 1 out of every 3 bishops doesn't make it past the first year.
Does it get easier after that? We gave you those robes for a reason.
I've never been into I've never been on an X stream before. Weird. It is a little weird. But hey, fuck me. We're streaming to 400 people, which is crazy. That game looked a little cool. That to me is like Steam Deck gaming right there, you know? Bro, and this trailer's like really fucking loud. I don't get like their mixing is awful. 400, it says 526 on YouTube. Oh yeah, we got 536 on YouTube. 409, 120 on Twitch. Like, we're killing it, bro. We're killing it. That shit is loud as hell, bro. Guys, after this weekend, just know I usually normally stream on Twitch. But for special events like this, I want to do the cross-platform stuff. So, I hope if you guys enjoy the streams and you fuck with the vibe, swing on over to the Twitch channel. What the hell is this now? Can we get something made for adults? I hate Twitch. Why Twitch? Twitch has the best moderator tools. Twitch lets me fucking play my own music without getting copyright stricken and taken down. Why not stream on YouTube? I don't think you guys realize how annoying fucking streaming on YouTube is. If I want to swap games halfway through a stream, I have to make a new fucking stream. It's just annoying as shit. Until YouTube gets their shit together, it's just not gonna happen. No, I feel you, Alley Cat. It's all good. Stream on Kick. Just say fuck it. YouTube's mod tools and backend is like 10 years behind Twitch. Oh, it is. It's horrible. Just say fuck it, go to Kick as well. Oh yeah, this game's out already. Dude, this game, Dreamhaven. Yeah. Mike Morheim's new studio, right? Red Art Games. Only reason I want you to grift that Kick money is so you can make a good multiplayer shooter. Man, I'm not a big streamer, you know. It's not like I don't think it would make much of a difference, you know. Even though Twitch is technically better than YouTube, I'd rather stream elsewhere. Oh, I feel you, dude. Twitch is ass. Like in every other aspect besides the actual streamer tools that they offer. Twitch is fucking garbage. Honestly, for me, dude, I just need a viable... You know what? Fuck, man. Maybe Kick is that. I don't know, dude, but...
We're back. And
it's
you
annoying
can
as shit.
all of those games by heading to
the Future Game Show Steam page.
The Future Game Show's Steam page.
Shooter Gaming 2025.
It's time for a spine-tingling closer look at the next game from the minds behind Until Dawn.
Directive 8020 is about a deep space mission to save humanity and the shape-shifting alien who gets in the way. Let's throw it over to Supermassive Games to find out more.
Literally, they started this show with The Expanse.
We are going to do this. Just lower the gun.
Not until you move through the scanner.
Deathground looks cool.
Those things can change shape.
What are you talking about, Kuro?
Don't you ever point that thing at me again.
Been better than yesterday, I'd say. Yeah, we're not getting like the big budget, like AAA shit, but
We need urgent assistance.
trust no one.
Please.
Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. I didn't learn anything else
What if
about
that
the
went
game.
differently?
Oh,
Hey,
oh, okay.
I'm Will Doyle.
Creative Director on Directive 8020, and I'm here to share with you a new feature that we've added for the first time in a Dark Pictures game.
Okay.
Turning Points is a new narrative system which allows you to go back and change the outcome of your choices.
That's lame.
As with all our games, Directive 8020 has a branching story. With
Oh, I
multiple
see,
endings.
Kiro. Got you.
You'll be able to track the choices and paths.
Oh, okay, okay. I actually don't mind this.
and
Never mind.
see
I lied.
alternate
This is
paths
actually kind of
that
cool.
link to each of the major decisions that you've made. With Turning Points, you can rewind to a pivotal point or decision, collect missing collectibles, or
Yeah,
see how
collecting the
different choices would have
collectibles,
played
I get
out.
that.
By the same token, your actions matter in our games. If you want to live by your decisions, there's also a survivor mode setting that prevents you from rewinding, but still lets you view the decision tree.
That's cool.
Turning Points will be available both digitally and physically for all copies of the game from when you start your very first mission.
Interesting. Interesting. Cool. Okay. Digital Deluxe Edition. Love
Directive
that. Okay, cool.
8020 introduces the ability to rewind and change your choices to see the consequences in each branching path.
It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025. And if it's not on your wish list already, go fix that.
Our next game is just as scary,
Okay.
but for entirely different reasons. Cairn is a death-defying climbing simulator
Oh,
with a
yeah.
meticulous control scheme.
I forgot about this.
Here's the game bakers to tell you more.
Cairn is what we call a survival climber. Your goal is to climb a mountain and reach a summit no one has ever conquered. You can climb almost anywhere, and the climbing mechanics are highly realistic. You'll need to carefully manage your balance and stamina. Make a mistake, and you'll fall. And
Okay,
get hurt.
Kiro. Hell yeah.
For the first time, we are also showing what it's like to climb at high altitudes. When you get up there, you'll face ice walls that require you to use ice axes and spikes.
Okay.
But don't think you can just jam your tools into the ice. Ice climbing is precise. You'll need to aim for cracks and edges to get a solid grip. Cairn's realistic climbing system also supports mixed climbing. That means you can have one hand on the rock and the other using an ice tool. It's up to you to read the rock face and choose the most strategic route to the top. Cairn is coming up on PlayStation 5 and Steam later this year. You can already give it a try in the demo available on PC and PS5.
Something you smoke
Cairn is
weed
coming
to,
PlayStation
just play,
and
you know what I
PC
mean?
later this year. And you can also check out a free demo on both platforms after the show. What's next?
Highly specific
We're
game
mixing
for
things up with
sure.
a double bill of trailers. Here are two great games from our friends at Quali.
Dude, I gotta talk to Math Chief, man. We gotta set up like a fucking shooter-only game show. Like if you got games with bullets, blood, boobies, and bullshit, that's what we gotta do. We gotta set up a shooter fucking centric. Only guns? Yeah. Yeah, man. More gooner bait? Yeah. Be a short show? Yeah, no shit. It'd be like 20 minutes. Ground Zero. Okay. So many asses. 20 minutes, 3 trailers, 5 interviews, 4 skits. Yep. You get it. Okay. I love all these PS1 games, not gonna lie. Dude, I wish we would have stuck with a low poly kind of art style, like a retro art style. Maybe on the next one. Low poly. Tactical boomer shooter, bro. I still think that's the way to go. Big Fry, you might need a shadow drop transients to save our summer. Now there's an idea. Now that's an idea. Now you're thinking with portals.
Hark the Ghoul and Ground Zero are both coming soon to PC.
Ever heard of Beta Decay? Oh, yeah.
We're taking a look at a game called Hella. It's a cooperative full-floor adventure where you and your friends band together as brave little mice.
Hella. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yo, Rev Guy, what up, bro? I hope Mellow One's article will come out soon. Wait, what? What did I miss? A third-person tac boomer shooter from you guys would be awesome. That would go hard. Rev, is he putting out an article about the task force shit? I gotta see more about the cube. Who asked that? Meh. I gotta see more about the cube. Yeah, he is. Okay, dope. Hell yeah. Bro, and this trailer's like super fucking loud, man. Ridiculous. Mixing is ass. Bro, I'm hoping the Xbox show tomorrow was dope.
Coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So give it a wish list on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Moving swiftly on, it's time for a look at Ludo. This is a psychological thriller where the protagonist is trapped inside their own home. And we're about to find out when you can play it.
Okay.
Peggy 18.
Stuart Little Act game, you know what I mean?
How can you distinguish between what is real
and
what isn't?
Fuck this.
Do you trust what you see?
Nope.
What you hear? What happens when everything starts to feel wrong?
I don't know about all this,
to
bro.
Seem fake.
Tom and Jerry game.
Like a trick.
Dude, oh, ain't no way I'm touching. Oh, no. Bro, ain't no way.
How much longer are you going to pretend to ignore it? Don't do it.
July 22nd? Bro, fuck that. How much to play it, Fry? Dude, 200 gifted right now.
Ludo is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox.
Ain't
In the meantime,
no way
you can
I'm
wish list it
touching
on
that
Steam
shit.
or the Epic Game Store.
It's world premiere time again, and this next reveal arrives with an introduction from a very special someone.
Ain't no way.
Hello, everyone. I'm excited to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. There are so many amazing games coming out.
Shuhai.
I'm very happy that I have a bit more time to play them these days. As many of you know, I have been a huge fan of the work of N-Dreams. Synapse is my favorite VR game of all time, and I'm honored to present this new groundbreaking title from the team. If you are at Summer Game Fest, I shall see you on the show floor at the N-Dreams booth. So, it is my pleasure to introduce
Yo,
you
what's Unc
to
yapping about, bro?
Reach.
Yeah. What's Unc yapping about? Y'all are savage in the chat, bro. Holy shit. This is a VR game? Yeah. Well, maybe. Is this Mirror's Edge? Yo, Big Daddy Games with the 31 months. What's up, brother? Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a VR game, huh? All right. Live the action. Live the adventure. Amphibious realities. Make the leap. Yo, y'all remember Leap? I heard if someone gives me the game, I'll play it. Yeah, Red, I think you heard wrong, dog.
Reach is an ambitious virtual reality action adventure coming
Ferret
to
with the
PSVR,
7 months. What's up,
Steam,
brother?
and MetaQuest in 2025.
Just hoping we see
man.
Battlefield 6
It's
tomorrow.
time
That
to
would be
check in with
sick.
everybody's favorite depressed and recently
I don't think we will, though.
duck.
Oh, yes. It could only be the Duck Detective.
He may have cracked the mystery of the secret salami, but when you're that good at your job, there's always a new case to solve.
I'm used to the cold embrace of loneliness, and this vacation will be the end of me.
Hi, I'm Annika.
And I'm Johnny. We're Happy Broccoli Games based in Berlin, Germany.
Our newest game is Duck Detective, the Ghost of Glamping, where you are the one and only Duck Detective, a depressed and recently divorced duck who must quack the case.
Quack the case.
Inspect evidence, make deductions, and solve this no-murder mystery.
Bro, I'm
To
going
the annoyance
fucking
of the
quackers
Duck
right now,
Detective,
chat.
he is joined by a new
I'm going
partner in
quackers.
solving crime. Freddy the
My
Croc
fucking brain
work
is
together
quacking.
to unravel the truth and nibble on the crumbs of justice. Right now, we're working on a simplified Chinese language
Depressed
update
and divorced
that is
sounds
coming
like
out
fun.
later this
Yeah.
year.
We're very excited for you to play. The game is out on Steam, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One and Series XS, and PlayStation 5. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Are those
Okay.
bread slices? Duck Detective.
Yeah.
Ghost of Glamping.
The Ghost of Glamping. Not too bad, looks like. Not
Duck
my kind of
Detective,
game,
The
but
Ghost of Glamping has already waddled its way onto PC and consoles, so go check it out if you haven't already.
Okay, we've had plenty of exciting premises so far.
All right.
But how about a rhythm roguelike from the maestros behind Patapon? Well, get on your dancing shoes, folks, because Ratatan is up next.
fuck this, dude. Fuck this. Sir Wags with a raid. Thank you for waking my ass up. Appreciate ya. Holy shit. What are we doing? Wags, thank you so much for the raid. Rather appreciate you. Summer snooze fest, dude. I'm fucking... I could snort lines of gamer subs right now and still fall asleep here, brother. Wow. Y'all some haters, bro. They're just not, their game's not for me, bro. They're just not for me, you know? Like, I'm gonna go fucking crazy, dog. Bro, I'm muting the shit. I don't give a fuck. When we were kids, dude, they made games for adults that we had to, like, hustle the Walmart employee to let us purchase, bro. Do you guys remember that shit? Every game was made for adults. And I said, you know what, man? I can't wait till I grow up and be able to fucking play all these games and not have to worry about fucking around. And now we're here, and I got the yatatas. All right? I got the yatatas. That's all we got is fucking a bunch of yatatas. You know what I mean? It's just nothing but yatatas and
fucking uwoos. That's all it is. That's all it is, bro.
That's all it is.
I'm going
Ratatan is coming to Steam Early Access on July 25th. But there's a free demo available on Steam if you want to give it a try.
And we're following that bombshell with a new trailer for Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile. An interactive 70s twist on the beloved detective mystery.
Okay.
It's Poirot, don't you know?
I'm a cop. Yatta day one. This shit ain't for me, bro. I'm just like, I don't know. It's just ain't for me.
It's Hercule Poirot.
All right, what do we got here? Let's just vibe, huh? Frosty.
Monsieur Poirot, I guess you know why I asked you to come.
What do you suggest I do?
Need Manhunt 3? Dude, I'm saying.
Can you confirm that all the passengers are present? For
Look at
the
that
meeting?
mustache.
Yes, we keep the list. Everyone is here. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to disrupt what promised to be a beautiful day, but I have some terrible news. But we must stay calm if we want to find the culprit. I have a small idea of the situation.
I'm May Leach.
My, you got here quickly. I've just finished my latest case. Okay, let's see what I can find.
All right.
But someone
is
lying to me. It is a big case, Miss Royce. A dangerous one.
Dude, Den of Wolves? Yeah, like, where's
here?
that fucking game,
Thank you,
man?
Mr. Poirot. I'm now going to search each of you. Then there's still time to stop them before they strike again.
Tomorrow, the day at least is here. Every question must have its answer.
Crazy? I was crazy once. Then they put me in the room with the Yattatas.
Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile is coming to PC and consoles in September of 2025.
Dude, Den of Wolves?
But you
Yeah,
can
where's
wishlist
that
it now
at?
on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Okay, I don't want to build up this next trailer too much, but let's just say you're gonna flip.
Okay, all right, flip. Let's do it. All right, I'm flipping, dude. Oh, fuck, holy shit. Oh, no. Oh, my God. What is happening? This game is crazy, dude. Oh, oh, oh.
Soinks, Laura. House Flipper 2 Scooby-Doo is meddling its way onto PC and consoles this Scootober.
Now we're starting to close in on the end of the show, but
Fucking
not
thank
before we
God.
show you our final ones to watch deep dive.
Bro, thank
Team
God,
Behind
bro.
the Scenes visited the Hangar 13 office for an exclusive insight into Mafia, the Old Country.
Oh, here we
Here's
go.
all the gory details.
Oh, here we go. Oh, thank God. Oh,
Mafia, the Old Country is both a prequel to the original Mafia trilogy, and it also sets things up for what might be to come in the future, going back to 1900 Sicily.
When does this
so
come
the
out?
birth of not just the Mafia game, but also the actual Mafia itself, back to where organized crime first really came from.
In Mafia,
Cool.
the Old Country, you play as a character called Enzo Favara, who's
August?
an upcoming
Okay.
gangster trying to make his way
August
in the
8th?
Sicilian
Okay.
Mafia.
As
All
a
right.
child, he's
Bet,
worked
bet.
in the sulfur mines, sold there by his parents, a really horrible upbringing for a kid, which unfortunately happened back in those days. So he
Okay.
doesn't know family, he doesn't really know love. He escapes, he falls in with the Teresi crime family, and then this game really, this story shows his rise through the ranks as he goes from being this impoverished young man to a made man.
For Mafia, the Old Country, we moved to Unreal Engine 5, which has really enabled us to do incredible things with the characters, with the landscapes, with the cinematics. Every single aspect of the game has undergone a significant graphical upgrade.
Mafia has always been about pushing the technology of its day to do the best in cinematic storytelling and exciting narrative gameplay. It really makes what's already an emotional story even
Ooh,
more
that looks
emotional
cool.
and meaningful.
We've been able to capture incredible nuances in the mocap, in the acting, in all of the character performances. That's really helped us to bring our story to life. And as a little taste of what's in store, we've got a cinematic to show, which shows a key moment in Enzo's story.
I want to see more gameplay, to be honest, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this looks cool. But I want to see more gameplay.
Come forward.
Okay. I'm excited to play this, actually. But yeah, I'm not quite sold. I need to see more.
All of the men in this room
Yeah.
are bound by blood.
Yeah, they are.
This is a family. And in this family, we follow a code of honor.
Yeah.
It's a way of life. A brotherhood.
You're here because of your deeds and the assertions of those who stand at your side.
This life is one of secrecy.
Not open world, right?
Meet a woman. They must not know about our thing.
It is binding. It is not forgiving. To betray one is to betray all. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
Yes, I do.
Then, before the eyes of all here present, join me.
Join me. Okay. Coco Felon, I'm telling you. What are you gonna do? Cut his lip? Owie, owie, owie. Ow, ow, ow. Everyone will just skip these? I mean, if you're fucking TikTok brain, then maybe.
Repeat these words.
Damn, that'd be hot as fuck in the hand.
I swear my loyalty to this family.
I swear my loyalty to this family.
My flesh must burn like this saint. I do not keep my oath.
All right, all right.
My flesh must burn like this saint.
That'd be hot as fuck.
If I do not keep my oath.
Can easily tell the children in this chat by the comments. Half of them are probably grown men waiting for their hot pockets to be cooked. You know what I mean?
Welcome, Enzo.
Benvenuto, Enzo. Benvenuto, Enzo.
Benvenuto.
Salute.
Salute.
Already eaten mine? I'm not gonna lie, I could fuck up a hot pocket right now. That shit would be tight. Although, Canadian hot pockets are different than your American hot pockets.
Take a trip to Sicily when Mafia of the Old Country lands on August 8th. For
August
PC,
8th.
PlayStation. And
We got to make that a
Next
date.
on our docket is a developer presentation for Tenet of the Spark. If you haven't seen it all over social media, this is a time-hopping brawler where you solve puzzles and crush enemies across 3
Pizza rolls?
distinct
Ooh,
timelines.
yeah. Already got done fucking a hot pocket? Dude. I haven't had a hot pocket
Hey,
in
what's
a
up?
minute.
I'm Artem, the game director at Rogue Games, a small indie team scattered around the globe. We're making our first game, Tenet of the Spark.
The true power of the spark.
It's a cinematic action where you fight bad guys over 3 timelines.
I've never heard of this.
The Viking Age and the Aztec
Oh, yes, I
civilization,
have heard of
all
this.
at
Yeah,
the
I like.
same time.
Yeah.
You got it, right?
Ancestor, I need you.
Yeah.
And it's not just for show. You have to use all 3 characters to explore, deal with tricky enemy types, and solve puzzles. It also answers questions you thought you'd never ask. Like, how the hell does this black boxer have a Viking for the great-great-great-grandpa? Or why does this train car turn into a giant rock? And the biggest question is, why did they risky roll with such a difficult project? Because we wanted to play a game where you can start with classic 1-2, then send your opponent across the arena with your hammer, switch again to pull this dude a little closer, hit him with a huge combo across all 3 timelines.
It's impressive.
The hell are you? And now we're making that game with the blood, sweat, and spark. Tenet of the Spark. You got it, right?
I got a little mini-me. Look, watch the hook, watch the hook.
We're not dropping the release date yet because we want to do it right.
Dude, it is genuinely impressive.
PC and consoles. Follow and wishlist Tenet of the Spark on Steam. And go look at your family album. Maybe your grandpa was a badass like mine. You never know.
Little cringy trailer, but the actual game is impressive. Impressively bad.
Thank you to Lore Games for the inside scoop on Tenet of the Spark.
Chat,
Coming
never
soon to
fucking
PC and consoles,
change.
so
Holy
pop it
shit.
on your wish lists. All right. What have you got for us, Laura?
A first look at gameplay for Creasol, Theater of Idols. This is a first-person horror shooter for fans of BioShock and Resident Evil. You fight creepy statues on a tormented island and use blood as your ammunition.
I'm going to pre-order it right now.
Okay.
Almighty Sun, guide my path in this hour of darkness.
Another Blumhouse game is crazy. They're all over the place this weekend.
Of the abyss close in. Let your sacred light banish them.
Nope. Nope.
And if I am to fall,
This isn't a VR game, is it?
let my flesh turn to ash. So my soul may ascend.
Oh, no, okay.
To you.
Oh! Like blood sacrifices to charge the guns? That's kind of wild. Oh.
Consumed in your flames for all eternity, now and forever.
Jesus. Creasol? Theater of Idols?
Holy moly, that looks good.
Telling me. Creasol Theater of Idols is coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 later this year, and your Steam wish lists in just a few moments, probably.
I hate to say it, Matt, but I think we've arrived at the final trailer.
Okay, well, how do you want to do this?
Okay.
Cool.
I'm thinking we both look into that camera right there,
Okay.
and we're both sad that the show's over. But it's okay because that last trailer's really cool, and so the folks at home will be happy.
She's
and
channeling
we did a good
Jester.
job, I think. So, does that work?
You know, sounds perfect to me.
Please enjoy our final
world
premiere.
Holy macaroni! Why they keep
Ooh,
telling
I
us to
like
wish
that.
list every game? Because it's the least you can do if you see a game that you like.
Welcome, sisters.
And also, yeah, it's their
daughters,
job.
and daughters, to these blessed halls of Porthbarrow. You have been chosen, honored to the parish, to serve the will of Mother.
Mother.
So come, step forward.
Okay.
Let us see what flowers she's given us. Such radiant blooms.
What is this?
So full of promise.
Paid per glaze? Yeah. Oh,
Now,
nice.
I
Yeah,
must
Roblox
confess a
2. Yeah,
change
yeah.
in plans. You shan't be entering the garden today.
Take heart, faithful ones. The garden must still be tended. And tonight, you will be sown!
Okay. Ritual Tides. Okay. That's all we get?
No. Hold on.
Okay.
I've got something to show you.
Thank you. Fuck. Oh, launching on PC and console.
Ah.
Okay.
I bet you didn't expect that, did you?
I expected gameplay. Oh, it's going to be revealed this August at the Future Game Show. Got you. Okay. Fucking A.
That was your first look at Ritual Tides.
The actual fuck was that?
A terrifying odyssey where you tango with Lovecraftian terrors. Wishlist it now because it's coming soon to PC.
We'll have the full gameplay revealed during the next Future Game Show in August, so mark your calendars for that.
Okay.
However, that does mean we've reached the very end of this year's summer.
We ended with
Don't go anywhere, though, because FGS Live from Los Angeles airs right after this, with even more exclusive trailers, developer deep dives, and world premieres.
We'd like to thank everybody who has tuned into the summer show.
All right, chat. Tell me one thing about Ritual Tides that you guys are excited for. What are we talking about? The next trailer? Right. I saw paper. Somebody's hand wrapped up in string. What are we talking about? I will say, they started the show with The Expanse, which blew my dick off. All right. I was psyched about that. What else was shown today at the Future Game Show? The Expanse, I'm excited about. Definitely going to be looking into that like right after the show. Obviously, new final season coming. Mafia. The Yatatas. Yeah. You gonna watch the live? Fuck no, I'm not. Absolutely not. You guys think I'm watching this? Absolutely not.
Showcase. Thank you very much to Matt and Laura for their amazing work as host, but it is not over yet. Because as you might be able to tell, there are some new stars in town. That being myself, Jules Gill.
And myself, Amy Mallet.
Titan Quest 2 looks okay.
FGS Live from Los Angeles. We are bringing you today some exclusive new trailers, demo drops, release date announcements, and of course, world premieres.
In fact, let's start with our very first exclusive. It is our very first world premiere.
All right, blow my dick off and maybe we'll stick around. Hold on. Let's see. I need to see. Online multiplayer gameplay. The Spanish blood sacrifice game, that one looks cool as well. Yep. It looks like Enshrouded mixed with Pal World, mixed with Skull and Bones, mixed with Sea of Thieves. Airship bases. Fishing off of an airship is kind of crazy. It's a fever dream. Guardians of the Wild Sky.
Wait. So you're telling me that you can become a pirate, transform into an animal at will, and build your own skyfaring vessel?
And do it all with your mates. All of that footage came from the in-game online multiplayer.
Oh, there's still my beating heart. I can finally live out my dream.
Of being a pirate?
Oh, just having hair at will.
Ah, fair. Well, anyway, Guardians of the Wild Sky is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. You can wishlist it now and sign up for the playtest.
Amazing.
Now, Jules, I don't want to shock you.
Good, because I do have a weak heart.
Is that System Shock 2?
It's a terrifying twist on an old-school classic.
System Shock 2? Who was asking about that in the fucking chat earlier?
Whoa.
Who was asking about System Shock? They said this is all they wanted to see.
I'll be the first to die. Did you kill him?
I shot him. He's still alive though.
So, in order to get out of that room, you're gonna have to push a button on the wall. Okay, you jumped down. Okay. 2 broken ankles. I think those sorts.
There's probably a hypo for that.
I might have triggered 5 tropical roids. Don't. No.
Okay. Wow, this is a cramped elevator.
Yeah, this is. Oh, almost like it wasn't designed for full players. Here comes. But it's. Oh.
Back to fail me again, insect.
Oh, that multiplayer looks brilliant. I love any kind of game mode where I can accidentally blow up my mates.
Indeed, and you can blast Showdown back to base elements when System Shock 2's remaster releases on June the 26th.
Now, Jules, do you know what else is fun?
Ripping off somebody's skin, wearing it to fool their mates, and then pretending to worship an eldritch god?
That was actually exactly what I was going to say. How did you...
I wrote this part of the script, so yeah.
Oh, fair. This is NecroFugitive.
In NecroFugitive, you are the monster. The nation of Avencia is at war. As the last surviving member of your cult, your deity has gifted you with unholy powers.
Okay.
Shapeshift through the kingdom. Transform into enemies and deceive your foes. Unleash chaos wherever you go.
What are we
Choose
thinking,
abilities
guys?
on the skill tree and create the ultimate heretic of your dreams.
Thinking about getting Dune Awakening, is it worth it? I liked it. I have the like special edition.
The choice is yours.
So I can play
Other
right now,
games
but
let you
I just haven't had time this
In
weekend.
this game, you can be the dog. Plus, for the first time,
I just
we're
don't care,
announcing
man. Not
local
excited
co-op.
about any of these
Team
games.
up with a doppelganger
Yeah,
and take
I'm
Avencia
kind of in
by
the same
storm.
boat.
NecroFugitive is coming to Kickstarter
Give me
on
one
June
sec, yo.
24th. Pre-order now and get a free copy of Dead Man's Hand card roulette action when you purchase the full game. NecroFugitive. Demo available on Steam. Pre-order now.
NecroFugitive is coming to PC and consoles with a Kickstarter launching on June 24th.
It is pure chaos, and I absolutely love it. But you know what else I absolutely love?
Go on.
Planning road networks for busy cities.
Oh, it's a wild Friday night over
Wait,
here.
what's Phantom Squad over there?
idea, mate.
You guys see
Well,
that
you're
over
in luck,
there?
because our next
Phantom
game is the
Squad.
Golden Joystick Award-nominated
What is that?
Mini Motorways, which is bringing out a brand new game mode. Ooh, how exciting! Start your engines.
I'm pulling it up right now. Oh, for Christ's sake.
How does a game look both charming and tense at the same
Shooter
time?
game thumbnail,
Oh, it's the look
monk
I go
brain
for. It's called being
activate,
socially
100%,
anxious
dude.
And a people pleaser. Ah, right, okay. And fans of Mini Motorways will sure be pleased with that announcement. And
100%. Look, I'm a simpleton, bro. I like shooty pew pews, bro.
Arcade, Switch, and PC.
Up next is a game that's making waves due to its breathtaking art style and high-octane action. This is Moros Protocol.
Moros Protocol? Ooh, nice.
Threat detected.
Oh, Chaos is gonna love this. How's the shell? It's aight. It's okay. I know we gotta run out soon, so Moros Protocol, Chaos. Add that to the list. Let's get it.
Can you escape the confines
When
of
does
a
that come out?
decaying and deadly warship? Well, find out for yourself when the Morose Protocol drops on PCs later this year. And of course,
later
the
this year.
wishlist it
Okay.
right now.
So,
Cool.
Jules, what's your deepest fear?
Chaos. Can you put that in the mod chat? That link. If you're gonna look at it.
Needy, or that my beard hair falls out, and you find out that I've got no.
I want to
chin
add that to my
whatsoever.
wish list later.
I mean, hold on to those harrowing thoughts because we're about to have an interview with developers Variable State for upcoming sci-fi horror Deepest Fear. Have you really got no chin?
Like a turtle.
Thank you,
Hi, I'm
Chaos.
Jonathan
Awesome.
Burrows, creative director of Variable State. Right now, our team is working on Deepest Fear, a claustrophobic horror shooter in a retro-futuristic setting. You play Danny Carroll, survivor of a catastrophic disaster aboard an underwater habitat. Far beneath the ocean, a secret has been unearthed which throws mankind's future into jeopardy.
Later
You
this
explore
year,
your way
I
to
have
the heart of the sinister
PTSD.
project and uncover a mystery
Yeah.
both deeply personal and profound in
Yeah.
its implications. The game is an immersive sim with Metroidvania level design.
Guys,
It's a
if you're
spiritual
jumping
successor
out of
to
here,
games
I
like
am
System
going to be
Shock 2
live
and Prey 2017.
tomorrow for the Xbox Showcase and the
What
PC
distinguishes
Gaming
Deepest Fear
Show.
from similar titles is its
So
unique
swing by.
focus on real-time fluid simulation. Water in Deepest Fear looks and behaves in physically accurate ways. It flows over
cool.
surfaces and floods environments. It conducts electricity. It transfers heat.
That's
it knocks you
cool.
off your feet with surging currents and deadly vortexes. And it can be manipulated by creating dams, locking down compartments, and using tools and equipment unique to our sci-fi setting. And more than that, a deadly pathogen has infected the ocean itself, creating a primordial soup for violent entities to spontaneously manifest from. Every puddle, leak, or water source is a potential spawn point for an entity to strike. Some of the greatest stories ever told in games have come from the horror genre.
Damn.
Our ambition is for Deepest Fear to sit alongside these great works.
That FOV,
Success is
though.
not guaranteed, but we know our commitment to quality and creativity are second to none. We will accept nothing less than to make the best game possible with the resources we have available.
Okay.
So expect AAA quality weapon feel, expect creative, strategic enemy AI behaviors.
AAA quality
expect
weapon
intuitive,
feel?
customizable controls, and expect high, stable frame rates across a range of hardware specs. For now, Deepest Fear is coming exclusively to Steam. If you'd like to see the game on other platforms, please let those platform holders know. We want it too. As for Deepest Fear's development, we'll have more to share about the game in the coming months. Please, please wishlist the game on Steam if you like what you see. We want Deepest Fear to be the next great immersive sim, and your enthusiasm energizes our creativity. So please spread the word, tell your friends, talk about the game on social media.
Looks interesting.
It really helps more than you can imagine. Enjoy the rest
Looks
of the show.
cool.
Bye.
Deepest Fear, Metroidvania immersive sim horror, but it's a first-person shooter.
Scary stuff
Interesting.
indeed, my friends. If you're looking for a horror show underwater, then Deepest Fear may be the game for you.
It sounds chilling, Jules, which right now would be most welcome. I am getting crispy in the LA sun.
Yeah, tell me about it. Even though I've got Factor 1000 liberally applied all over my body, I am burning up. In fact, I'm going to need to take a breather for a bit, if that's okay.
That's absolutely fine. In fact, our next game is both an action-packed RPG and an idle game, which for those of you who don't know, is a game where you can literally play it half asleep with your hand on the mouse, clicking away.
Amazing
Sounds like me watching these fucking showcases. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. We get it. The music does slap. Music was great. All right. Not big on.
And you can wish this Berserk bits over on Steam right now and check out an updated demo ahead of its launch later this year.
Now, prepare thy ears, Julian, because next we have a glorious coming-of-age adventure that doesn't just feature a bopping soundtrack.
Okay.
The bopping soundtrack is woven into the gameplay. Here's Mixtape.
Oh, yeah, this fucking game, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What are we doing? Hanging out, getting buzzed.
Mixtape is a coming-of-age action-adventure game about 3 friends on their last night together. And they listen to this perfectly curated mixtape containing music from Devo and Joy Division and Lush and Smashing Pumpkins and a whole bunch of incredible music. And through gameplay, through music, you relive their finest hours.
It felt important at the time.
The music is a mixtape.
When's
and
wrestling,
so is
dude?
the
Wrestling's in an
There's
hour, babe.
everything from skateboarding to
Let me
pulling
jump off
slushies.
here. We'll go grab
There's
what we're doing for supper and
level
watch
where you
some
toilet paper a
wrestling.
house. And let me just say, I just want to say, our toilet paper tech is second to none. The way you can toilet paper that house, I'm extremely proud of.
Sick,
and,
dude.
You know, like Grand Theft Auto, nothing on our toilet paper tech.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
I think one of the things
Yeah.
I enjoyed most about making the game was collating the soundtrack and then getting the wheels in motion of how to
Toilet
get that
paper tech.
music.
Yeah, the
I'm
jokes
not saying
write
it was the
themselves,
cure,
chat.
But I remember
You
we
know.
were trying to get one song, and one of the people who owned the copyright was up a mountain, and we had to like send a Sherpa to go and find these guys so we could get the rights to Plain Song by The Cure. So that was definitely one of the most exciting things, was like tracking down these artists. I think if you really love hangout movies like Dazed and Confused or Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or you're really into Wayne's World.
I was about to
A
make
lot of
some
those
serious
references that
jokes.
You will get into
Can't say
mixtape.
that.
And I
Can't
think
say that live.
game-wise, it's hard to draw some comparisons to what it is. I think it's a weird mishmash of different things. I think maybe like What Remains of Edith Finch is something you could draw on. Obviously, it's tonally whiplash from that game, but like I said, it's a mixtape of craziness, of music, of different emotions, of different eras even, and a different gameplay. Mixtape, it's coming very soon, wishlisted on Steam. You're going to be able to play it on Xbox and on Game Pass Day
This
one,
guy somehow sounds
PlayStation,
too sure of his
Epic,
game, maybe a big
wherever.
ego. I
Sega
mean, look,
Dreamcast.
man, I'm not going to get mad at somebody
Please,
for
play it.
for
Thanks very
being
much.
proud of what they're creating. You know,
There have
I ain't
been
mad about it.
noise complaints.
Okay.
Sick, dude.
Featuring an ear-tickling soundtrack of absolute bangers, Mixtape is coming to PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series later this year.
All right.
They had me at toilet roll TPing a house.
Not enough games have that as a feature, in my opinion, over
No.
there. Now, Ames, I just want to say
Mixing
something
frame
right here,
rates.
right
Yeah,
now.
no, I
think
agree.
that you would make a great
It reminds me
queen.
of
You know
what was
why?
that game,
I think
South
it's
of
because you're
Midnight?
kind, you're
Frame
very
rate, the
regal,
frame
and
rate of
I
the
think
art
once the
style
battle's
just
about to
fucking
begin, you
throws
will give
me
one
right off. Yeah.
hell of a rousing speech.
Oh, thanks, man. I think you make a pretty good monarch too. After all, Jules, the crown jewels, the puns, it writes itself.
Well, luckily for us, the next game that we're going to be talking about, Thrive Heavy Lies the Crown, is a medieval monarch
All right, then,
simulator
yeah,
that
Phantom
is
Squad's
multiplayer.
next.
You can play
Okay.
together. Take a look.
Heavy lies the crown. Ooh, I like games like this. A benevolent ruler. Yeah, okay, I dig games like this. Or rule as a tyrant. I wonder how in-depth the systems are. Thrive. Heavy lies the crown. Cool.
Thrive Heavy Lies the Crown is out now in early
All right, what the
access,
fuck
and if
is
you
this
play it,
game?
You too can build your own medieval
What are we
legacy.
looking at
Amy,
here?
What are you doing?
I'm practicing my breach and clear maneuvers, Jules.
Right, that seems like the obvious time to do that.
It actually is, because in our next game, you and up to 3 friends can take part in
Co-op?
police raids as a crack team of operatives.
Ooh.
This is Phantom Squad.
Okay, this actually reminds me of like the old school, not what I expected. It reminds me of the old school like mini clip games. Fuck me, bro. All right, bet. Fuck me. I've been playing a shit ton of door kickers recently though, so I might fuck with that. When does it come out?
Jeez Louise, that game looks intense. It
That's
really
it?
does.
And you can get ready to clear, breach, and detain sooner than you think because Phantom Squad has a demo out right now, Jules.
Oh,
lovely
okay.
stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, let's keep the action going because now we're going to chat
Okay,
to
no release
Rogue
date.
Factor and their
Co-op
upcoming
door
game,
kickers?
Hell is
But it
Up.
actually
They took
looks
us on a
like
lovely
like
studio
real
tour
time.
and gave us a developer interview, which is coming up.
I might play that. It has a demo. Yeah, I might fuck with that.
So Hell is Us, in terms of genre, for me, is just an adventure game. And
This guy's yapping again. Okay, cool. Sick.
You're going to go live an adventure.
Door Kickers is
with,
co-op.
a
I
very
know.
strong
I
emphasis
play it co-op.
on
Yeah.
exploration and discovery with absolutely no hand-holding. And it's kind of 50% exploration, 50%
Phantom
combat,
Squad,
so
okay.
third-person melee
Might
combat.
have to take a
with,
look.
medieval weapons, even though it takes place in the modern era. There's a whole story behind that, of course.
Bro.
And yeah, I mean, you're by yourself and you need to figure out what's going on.
Bro, stop
and,
yapping
go
to
on
say something
investigations
positive. I just did.
Fight your way through at the same time.
Fuck you want? You want me to suck them off? Like,
So today I'll talk about the dungeons in Hell is Us and what they mean and why they're there. They're so linked to the story and the lore and the deep history of the country and why all that stuff is happening.
Please play our game. What game is your game,
they're
Tommy?
tremendously at the center of your golden path and what you need to achieve. I don't want the dungeons to be in modern environments as well, like an abandoned warehouse or an abandoned metro station. Or so. I
Sure.
still wanted the dungeons to be like, you feel like you're Indiana Jones, you know what I mean? And you need to go through them, and there's puzzles, and there's things to figure out. There's side stuff in them as well, and there are main challenges at the end, which are not always necessarily like
The game does
boss
look
fight
kinda
related.
cool.
There's always like a kind of like a bit of an eclectic thing happening at the end. Obviously, we're a very small team for a game this big. Like, we reach maybe 55 people. So the dungeons, they're
Coco,
not
what are you talking
all of them
about in
as
chat?
complex as some, like, all the time. And yeah, it's just this good old thing of like, there's dungeons in this game. You know what I mean? Like, even though if it's not your main minute-to-minute thing, they're there.
bro, like, he's literally fucking over-explaining shit. It does look kind of crazy, bro. September 4th. There we go, guys. We have a date. September 4th. It does look kind of crazy.
And you can explore the supernatural world of Hideo when Hell is Us drops for current-gen consoles and PC on September the 5th. And I, for one, cannot wait.
Oh, I'm so excited for Hell is Us. Up next, we have a self-announced love letter to the Souls-like series and the merciless combat and esoteric storytelling that fans have learnt to love and cry relentlessly about. This is Prison of Husks.
Oh, another one. Future game show, right, Jeff? I don't mind the art style. I'm not mad at it. E3 2002 looking great this year, yeah.
On Steam, there's a free demo.
Now, fresh off of its recent announcement,
Y'all
we're
are
after the
savage,
strange world
dude.
of Davy X. Jones, which, if you've not seen, is basically like if Doom was mixed with pirates. And yes, I love everything about that. Yarr!
All right, Chad. I think I might
We're
call it.
Parasite, a studio of industry veterans behind the critically acclaimed Blacktail. And this is your first dive into the Locker, our new world, the surreal pirate underworld of Davy X. Jones. Welcome to a fresh take on the legend, where story fuels action and death is just the beginning. Betrayed, robbed, and beheaded, pirate captain Davy Jones sinks to the Locker, the seafarer's afterlife. Now, it's time for revenge, with your body and your talking skull fighting side by side. Two halves of a legend, one hell of a journey. In Davy X Jones, you'll explore 9 islands floating in an infinite sea of clouds, each with its own unexpected challenges and unique secrets to uncover.
Kind of like Doom-ish.
Master first-person combat with sword, gun, and grappling.
A little bit.
As you fight your
Looks
way
neat,
back
yeah.
into legend. One behemoth at a time. Fast, fluid, and fierce, Davy X Jones brings classic pirate fantasy to life with a twisted edge. It's bold and powered by dark humor, all wrapped in a world as strange as it is stunning.
I'm kind of in the
Ready
same
to
boat,
jump in?
P-Stain, yep.
You won't have to wait long.
Kind of in
Play
the same boat.
Davy X Jones demo during Steam Next Fest. Wishlist now. Spread the word and get ready to become the devil himself.
Yo, Tony, talk to you later, brother. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it, guys.
Pirate of them all.
There was a
That's
few.
right. Captain Davy.
There was a few games that looked decent today, but what? Few games look decent. A lot of games kind of just weren't my thing, you know, which is all right, I guess. The best thing was the first thing. Yeah, literally, dude. It's the best thing I saw today was the first game they showed on the fucking showcase. Sent a video of Hell Is Us. It's in the server. Yeah, I don't care.
Try surviving on the hostile landscape of Mars. Here's Blind Descent.
You're finally awake.
Okay.
I recommend initiating a scan of your surroundings. You are 10 miles.
Mafia looks cool. I want to try Phantom Squad. The Expanse looks cool.
As your AI assistant,
Hell Is Us looks alright.
advise immediate adaptation. Becoming a part of the ecosystem is essential for long-term survival.
Okay. Interested in the Game of Thrones RTS game? I am, yeah. And I'm not an RTS guy, but I really like that IP. I think that could be cool. Moros Protocol, yeah, that looks cool.
Non-zero.
Yeah, really.
May still be alive.
There wasn't a lot outside of that, if I can recall.
Blind Descent will be coming to early access for PC very shortly, and you can wishlist the game right now. But let's change pace as we talk about how rubbish dating is.
Oh my god, mate. All the apps are rubbish. Sometimes I wish I could just date my PS5.
Well, luckily for you, I've got just the game for you, because we're going to be talking about Date Everything, a dating simulator in which you can literally date everything. We're talking lusty lampshades and saucy sauce pots. It's quite something.
And we're going to throw it back to Matthew and Laura, who starred in the game, to tell us what it was like turning inanimate objects into intimate objects with just their...
Yeah, no, they can actually just go fuck themselves. How does that sound, huh? Chat, I think I'm calling it there. I don't need to fucking watch games about dating and fucking inanimate objects, all right? We already got the Borderlands movie, all right? What are we doing here? I think that's about time. Yeah. Hey guys, listen. If you're into fucking lampshades, hey guys, if you're into shooters, it's like pulling fucking teeth. If you're into fucking lampshades, they got one for you. The fuck out of here. Get the actual fuck out of here. Guys, I'm gonna be live tomorrow. We're watching the Xbox showcase, and then we're gonna watch the PC gaming show. And if any of you fuckers in chat across any of these platforms that I'm live on, if I see one wish list for Date Anything, you're getting banned in chat. All right? You go fuck lampshades on your own time. All right? Not here. We don't fuck lampshades here. Okay? Have a good rest of your day. Hopefully the Xbox showcase gives us some bangers. If it doesn't, you know what I mean? I'm out this bitch. Appreciate you guys dropping by. Shout out to all the subs. Holy fuck. Bye.